Roller coaster starring Aerosmith, now jamming at the Disney MGM Studios.
Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith is a Vekoma launch coaster and is the only looping roller coaster at the Walt Disney World Resort. It opened on July 29th, 1999 at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Before we get into this video, you clicked on the video by Hangtime Studios. Please make sure to subscribe or at least drop a like to support the channel. I was going to write a Raptera review, but then I remembered that this is closing. In this video, I will go over the history of the coaster, the ride itself, and at the end, my review, so enjoy the video. Disney's Hollywood Studios, which at the time was called Disney's MGM Studios, opened in 1988 and was Disney's competition to the upcoming Universal Studios Florida, which opened in 1990. But for the topic doesn't really matter, so why did I tell you this? I have no clue. Anyways, MGM Studios was like Universal, but better? Not anymore, at least, I think. Yeah, not actually. However, it was a half-day park, and it was a fully functioning production studio. Yeah, apparently Mulan was made there. There was also a certain backlot tour, which is also kind of like a certain backlot tour in Hollywood. The point is, there wasn't much to do, and Disney added more rides throughout the 1990s. They added Sunset Boulevard in 1994 with the opening of the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror the same year. 20 likes and I'll make a video about Tower of Terror. Anyways, in April of 1998, Disney announced that they would be adding an indoor roller coaster called Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith. As mentioned in the name of the coaster, it would be themed to the band Aerosmith. More on that later. Disney hired the manufacturer of Vekoma based in the Netherlands. This roller coaster would launch riders from 0 to 57 miles per hour in 2.8 seconds. It would feature 3 inversions, a sea serpent roll, and a corkscrew. It would be the only looping coaster at Walt Disney World and is to this day, as I said in the beginning of the video. Rock and Roller Coaster was to be open in 1999 for the park's 10th anniversary celebration, and despite being announced in April, construction had already started in February of 1998 that year, with the track layout being completed in June of that year. The coaster opened to the public on July 19, 1999 to a critical acclaim. People loved the soundtrack and how intense it was. In 2015, the Aerosmith soundtrack was turned off and Star Wars was played throughout the queue and ride to promote The Force Awakens. I don't think we'll ever be able to escape advertisements. These days, there are ads in the queue for stuff at the park. Anyways, it's kind of like Hyperspace Mountain at Disneyland. Then, the ride was temporarily closed for refurbishment from January 8th to July 27, 2024, and it is featured under the hood maintenance, mainly fixing the brakes and other reliability issues. On November 22nd, 2024, Disney announced that Muppet Vision 3D, the 3D show in the Muppets Courtyard section of Hollywood Studios, would close. Why does this relate to the video? Sadly, in conjunction with this, they said the Rock and Roller Coaster would be refurbished to feature a Muppets theme. While Disney hasn't said anything about why, it was likely because the Aerosmith licensing was up, and using one of their own IPs would be a way to save money because they didn't want to have to pay any licensing fees. This caused an uproar because people thought that Muppets shouldn't be the theme of a rock and roll themed roller coaster. And believe me, I'm in that group. However, Disney later said that they would have the Muppets Mayhem Band in the ride and Scooter would be in the pre-show. So I guess that makes it just a bit better in my opinion. On December 1st, 2025, Disney blocked off the pre-show and guests walked right through the pre-show room and went to the station. Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith will close on March 3rd, 2025, the last day to ride, with the Aerosmith theme being March 2nd. And now for the ride experience. You enter the queue and go through a bunch of switchbacks, go up a ramp and wrap around the Lightning Lane riders and enter the building. Well, the Lightning Lane riders wrap around you. I've never been in a standby queue before. Anyways, once you're inside, you see digital posters for Hollywood artists, or at least that's what you're supposed to be seeing. Nowadays, you see advertisements for ABC shows and Disney Junior shows or rides at Hollywood Studios, or etc., etc. Then you leave that room and enter the room where you wait to enter the pre-show. Once the doors open, you go inside the room and you see through the glass a recording studio inside GeForce Records. I kind of forgot that the queue entrance is GeForce Records. I like how it's kind of a small coaster. It's the coaster Easter egg related to coasters. Well,
Welcome to Studio C. Here's the room. Please move all the way to your left-hand side. Run all that parking space. For your safety, do not sit, stay in converse, stay side, off the overhead. Please don't use any flash photography. Once again, for your safety, do not sit, stay in conversation, dive off the handrails, and please don't use any flash photography.
Wow, all right. Hey, don't mind us. We'll be finished in just a minute. Yeah.
Hey, what are you guys still doing here? You're supposed to be at a show.
I'm working.
Now.
I'd like to introduce our lovely manager.
Yeah, she's usually not like this.
Yeah, she's usually worse.
I heard that. Where is my limo? Good. Okay, come on, guys. Please, get in the car. Sorry, folks. We gotta go.
Make sure
Come
you
on.
know where this.
Chris, can you grab my black list, Paul?
Hey, wait a minute. We can't leave these people here like this.
We can't?
Oh,
Come on, you know how we feel about our fans.
yeah, that's right.
Well, guys, what do you expect me to do? Send them all with you?
Hey,
Pretty cool.
wait a minute. I love that idea. How about some backstage passes?
Oh.
Yeah, come on.
Make it happen. Give us some.
Okay, I'll make it happen.
Right,
Now get
right.
out of here.
You got it,
I
you got
hate
it.
all of you.
See ya. Have a nice ride.
Hi, Sal, it's me. Listen,
Congrats on the backstage passes. Please make your way down the alley. You guys are not in single file line. Please stop and stand in one. Fill in all the available spaces. Front of you, shoulder to shoulder, bumper to bumper. If you're not in single file line, please quickly make your way down the alley.
okay, wait, it's out the alley. Guys, this one? Taxi. I know, sell it, right?
then eventually, after a bit, you leave the pre-show room and enter more queue. There you can look out and see a train about to launch. Looking at it right there is insane, and it kind of reminds me of Flight of Fear at King's Dominion and King's Island, with how they add special effects to make the launch seem even crazier. Then you get to the station, and a cast member assigns you to a row. Then you get on the ride and pull down your standardized Disney over-the-shoulder restraint, and it's not just a Vekoma OSTR, because Incredicoaster at Disney's California Adventure is manufactured by Intamin and has the same restraints. First, you will take a left out of the station and be where you saw those riders on this getting launched into Oblivion. You stop right before the entrance into Oblivion and wait there for the block section to clear. For those of you who don't know, a block, don't worry, I'm not about to tell you that. Go watch an El Toro Ryan video if you want to learn about them. Eventually, you'll hear this. If you look at the screen in front of you, you will see little traffic jokes like traffic bug you, then step on it, or freeway jammed, so we be jammin'. Then they count you down, and you get launched into Oblivion. If you know anything about Cosmic Rewind over at Epcot, you know that a song is randomly selected from a playlist for you to listen to on the ride. Well, on this ride, the playlist is made up of Aerosmith songs. Two of the selections are one single song, and the other ones are combinations. There's 1QK Limo, which is the song 9 Lives. And there's You Go Babe, which are the songs Love in an Elevator and Walk This Way. There's Bye-Bye, which consists of Young Lust, Fine, aka Fine, and Love in a Roller Coaster, which was made for the ride. There's H8 Traffic, which has Back in the Saddle and Dude Looks Like a Lady. The last playlist is Too Fast for You, which has Sweet Emotion, and I guess it matters if it's the live version. But one time I went on this, I got Too Fast for You, so yeah. Okay, so if you couldn't tell, this whole video was from a script. So I originally did, I wrote the script for the layout, but it was just so boring for me, and I feel like it's going to be really weird if I do it like that way. So I'm just going to literally react to this and tell you what's happening. So, yeah. Alright, so here I think it's like, I can't remember what I said, 0 to 58 miles per hour, I think, but there's the catch car. You can see the catch car coming to the train right there. It's about to get launched. So yeah, basically I'm just reacting to this, but I'm just going over the layout as it's happening, I guess. I don't know. Now you're backing up a little bit, I believe. Well, yeah, I think you're backing up. Maybe it's just the camera. Come on. It'll take ages. Nope. Here we go. Now we get launched like 0 to 58 or something. You go right up, you see the train go up there, and you get it right into a sea serpent roll, which is literally a cobra roll, but it does not change directions. It's insane. It's so sustained. Then you go down, take a right turn, rising up, go level out, and go back down, go through the O and the Hollywood sign, then go back up right as you can see here, and then go under whatever that was. I think it was a head chopper. Then you go into it in your first mid-court brake run, and then there's the I-5 signs for says Civic Center. Take a left turn, go down like an overpass. Now that I think about it, you go to I-5. See, there's Beverly Hills sign. Yeah, I'm a little like. Then you got your final inversion, your corkscrew. It's kind of weird. Go up, level out, go down. You keep going here. I will credit who did this. Then I've got another mid-course brake run that says watch opposing traffic. You're going on to California 101, take a left turn. And then you're going through donut stop sign. Hope this makes sense for everybody. Parking VIP, blah blah blah. And then you got your brake run. I hope this actually made sense for everybody. Okay, so after that you hit the brakes and you have arrived at the Aerosmith concert venue parking lot. Then you of course take a right, still unsurprising, and arrive at the entrance to the concert. In classic Disney fashion, however, you go through a gift shop at the entrance to the concert and exit without seeing them perform. What a bummer. Alright, so now that I've reacted to the layout, here's my review of the coaster. I think it's a good coaster for Disney. It's certainly better than Credit Coaster at California Adventure. I personally think the Sea Serpent roll is very unique and feels like a Cobra roll, but unusually sustained because it doesn't change directions, if that makes any sense. It's a weird feeling in my opinion. And the layout itself with the lights on is very unpredictable and boring, but with the lights off, it's very fun. I mean, at least Disney isn't getting rid of the whole ride, and they're just theming it to the Muppets. The train is relatively comfortable. I got a good amount of head banging, and it's still a rough ride. It's an old gen Vekoma, so there's not really that much for me to say about this anymore. I just hope the new theme won't be bad. Well, anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is the first time I've made a video like this, so tell me if there's anything I should improve on for my future videos. Yeah, so tell me what you think about Rock and Roller Coaster. Alright, well thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe, or at least give a like before you exit the video.